And the kick is up and good for a 54-yard field goal.
Wow.
Joseph nails that one. And it's 22-14 Vikings, who are 2-4 going into tonight's game against the 5-1 San Francisco 49ers. With 20 seconds left in the third quarter, as we score on each of the Vikings have scored on each of their last 5 drives. As we welcome you to True Sports episode 102, I'm Taylor Phillips. He's Louis Tenor. The Texas Rangers beating up on the Houston Astros 10-2.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I love it. Houston's getting what they deserve.
Yep. So the Rangers are pretty much headed to the World Series.
Looks that way.
While there will be a Game 7 in the NLCS as well.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks showed not only fight, but they're here to stay.
Yeah, and to think I didn't give him a chance at all.
Right.
Yeah. Well, after my prediction of the NLCS didn't go as well as planned, I guess anything can happen, and it has. Because like 95% of the population, I chose, of course, the Braves and the Dodgers, and both of them fell out.
Yep. That was already in the past.
Yeah, I know. So I guess anything can happen now.
15 seconds. Getting down to 11 seconds left and counting. Pass complete. As the 49ers take it the other way, Jenkins almost gets the first down. As the third quarter comes to an end, looked like he stepped out of bounds, didn't he?
Yeah.
But time runs out anyway. Oh well. Yeah, no one's making any argument, but anyway, it's the end of the third quarter. Vikings lead the 49ers 22-14. While the Texas Rangers continue to lead 10-2. Texas Rangers offense the last 2 games: 19 runs, a 3.28 average, 6 home runs, and 9 for 20 with runners in scoring position.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is shocking.
Yep. We're finally in the top of the 7th inning on Fox.
Yeah.
That game had to take over for a new episode of Kitchen Nightmares, which will have to wait until next week Monday.
Right.
I misspelled Monday. There we go.
Yeah.
Tavares is 0 for 3. He's got a 1-1 count. The Rangers are 7-0 on the road this postseason. 5.9 runs per game, 9 home runs, 26 extra base hits entering tonight. Yeah, they're racking up even more.
And
The 2-1 to Tavares. Fly ball to center field. Close to the warning track, but 1 out.
yeah, a little too much room.
Yeah, just not hit hard enough.
Yeah, that too.
That's a deep part of that ball. That's a deep part of any ballpark.
Yeah.
Marcus Semien is next 0 for 3 with a walk and a run, a walk in the 4th and a run scored. 5 for 27 this ALCS. That's about it. Swinging a line drive caught by the third baseman, Lance Bregman. Alex Bregman, that is. 2 up, 2 down. Urquidy comes on to pitch for the Astros in the top of the 7th. Just 5 pitches thrown. It'll be all up to Corey Seager, who hit a bomb earlier in the game. First pitch gets under one, fly ball to center, 3 up, 3 down. Let's check on that Monday Night Football game. Fourth quarter underway. Pass downfield at the Vikings 40, caught by the tight end, Kittle. And the 49ers move the chains. 1st and 10. 14:41 winding down fourth quarter. The tight end Kittle made a good slant route run and made the catch. George Kittle, 4 receptions out of 5 targets. Not bad. 62 yards receiving. There's a hand up the middle. Gains a few, I think McCaffrey. Kittle is limping off. But I think he'll be okay. $13:50 left to play, fourth quarter. 49ers trying to tie with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here in this drive. 13 rushes for McCaffrey. Here's a drop back and a pass out of bounds, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. That was a gain of 4 on 1st and 10 2 plays ago. TJ Hawkinson, a former Detroit Lion, 9 catches in the tight end department for 83 receiving yards, compared to 4 for 62 for George Kittle. (22-14) Vikings trying to cling here, while the 49ers try to move down the field from right to left, as seen on ESPN. Purdy in the gun, scrambles out of traffic, now throws a looper of a throw, and it's still caught close to hitting the turf at US Bank Stadium. Oh, that pass hit the turf right on. That's incomplete.
Yeah.
49ers think it's a catch, but I don't think the receiver ever maintained possession.
No.
No, they say it's incomplete. It's now 4th and 6. Brock Purdy is getting off the field, jogging off the field. So it's going to be a 55-yard attempt, field goal attempt. And it's up, and it is perfect.
Wow.
22-17. I think that's Robbie Gould hitting that. 13:21 left to play, fourth quarter.
I think so. Good accuracy tonight. 55 yards.
No, it's Jake Moody, rather. Jake Moody,
Oh, yeah.
the former Michigan Wolverine. $13:21 left, fourth quarter. Vikings still lead 22-17 now. Bottom 7, 1 out. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Rangers lead 10-2. Altuve's 1 for 3 tonight, double in the first and a run, scored 9 for 30 in the ALCS, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Sabors pours a strike right down the middle to Altuve, 0-1. Curveball swing and a miss way outside. 0-2.
Yeah.
The 0-2, another curveball way outside, but swung on and fouled off. Just barely. Altuve just got a piece of it. The 0-2, a little bit high and outside. 1-2. One and two. Ground ball to third. 2 out. Josh Jung, the third baseman, throws a dart to Nathan L. Lowe, for the second out of the inning. Still 10-2 Rangers. There's Justin Verlander. First pitch to Bregman is low for ball one. Bregman's 1 for 3, a solo home run. 5 for 25 in the ALCS. The 1-0 is on the outside corner for strike one. 1-1. 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. This ALCS. The 1-1 is low and a little bit outside as well. 2-1. The 2-1 is right in there on a slider at 88. 2-2. Counting as a 2-2. The 2-2 is a little bit low.
Yeah.
Very good take by Bregman. 3-2. Count fills up. Three-two payoff. There's a drive up the gap in left center field. That's going to go to the wall, and Bregman will have himself a 2-out standing double.
Yeah.
Vikings have the ball again, up 22-17, by the way. Someone got double tackled. Some Viking got double tackled. Second and 11, that was a tackle for loss. 12:51 left, fourth quarter. Just a quick check-in between batters here. And the Astros make a pitching change. Or the Rangers make a pitching change.
Oh.
And that goes in the commercial break. So part one of your True Sports Report begins now. Go ahead.
All right. Not much in the way of games tonight, so we'll just do a few scores here. As the Montreal Canadiens beat the Sabres 3-1. The only game on the schedule tonight, but tomorrow is a big schedule in the NHL. All 16 teams are going, 32 teams are going to be playing tonight. But I'll run that down later on because I don't have time to finish it all before the next commercial break. So right now, in the bottom of the seventh, the Rangers are still up over the Astros 10-2. 2 outs with the runner in second. Chapman is pitching, and Alvarez will be at bat coming up. And in the earlier game today, the D-backs over the Phillies 5-1. Kelly got the win. Noah got the loss. Game 7 is tomorrow. I'm checking that time here because it has not been announced yet. Up 8:07 on TBS. That's the official time tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, it's opening night in the NBA. Thank goodness. And a light schedule for the NBA on opening night, but it's accustomed to it. So the Lakers will play the defending champion Nuggets at 7:30, and the nightcap at 10 o'clock. The Phoenix Suns will take on the Golden State Warriors. And we also have some college football action tomorrow. Yes, we do. Um, 2 games on the schedule. New Mexico State will take on Louisiana Tech. That is a 7 o'clock game. That's on the CBS Sports Network. And at 7:30, Liberty will take on Western Kentucky at 7:30. That's on ESPN U. And there's a couple more games on Wednesday, but there's no real major games, of course, until Saturday when we do the top 25. As I said, I'll take care of the NHL schedule later because right now, Game 7 resumes. Well, my set anyway.
Yep, Rangers lead 10-2. Aroldis Chapman warms up on the mound. Five pitches, 5 innings pitched. Flat, three hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks this postseason in 6 appearances. They'll take on Yordan Alvarez with Altuve on second, 2 out. First pitch fouled away at 100 on the gun, off the mesh. 0-1. And they're Chapman delivering the 0-1. Yordan Alvarez swings and grounds one into right center field for a base hit, and Altuve will score. It's an RBI single for Yordan Alvarez, and it's 10-3.
3.
So Aroldis Chapman gives up a run, but Bregman, or should I say Jose Abreu, is going to bounce on up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, and the throw to low is in plenty of time, and the 7th inning has come to an end. Meantime, under 10.5 to play, 4th quarter, Vikings still lead 22-17. Vikings have the ball back, 2nd and 7. The 49ers punted, or didn't actually. The Vikings still have the ball. The 49ers lastly hit a 55-yard field goal by Jake Moody.
Yeah.
Pass to Hawkinson complete, but tackled immediately by Ward with 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Short game, 3rd down coming up for the Vikings. Packers are 2-4. The Vikings win. They'll surpass the Packers by a half game for 2nd place in the NFC North.
Who'd have thought? I didn't think that was going to happen this year.
I know, right?
Yeah, and the Vikings have really taken a nosedive this year. I mean, last year they were 14-3, and this year they haven't done jack.
Both the Vikings and Packers have taken a nosedive.
Yeah.
Here's a pass almost caught, but couldn't maintain possession. Justin Jefferson, the intended receiver, that brings up 4th and 4. The throw by Cousins was there to Jefferson, but Jefferson caught it but couldn't hang on. Or should I say Osborne?
Yeah.
Try to make a lunging catch but never maintain possession. 9:22 left to play, fourth quarter. The Vikings will punt. Ball's on the 42. The long snap and the punt. And it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers will take over from their own 25, moving from right to left. 9:14 left to play, fourth quarter. Vikings lead the 49ers 22-17. And here comes Brock Purdy and his 49ers offensive unit. George Kittle is back out there. I told our audience earlier that he was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Saturday there will not be an episode of True Sports. I got to get up early.
Okay.
Purdy in the shotgun, an easy snap. Not too quick, just a snap. Throws short side to McCaffrey, caught, but just a few yards gained. Second down and 5. 9 minutes to go, fourth quarter and counting. $8:50 left now as the 49ers break their huddle. Two receivers to the right, one setback. Purdy in the shotgun snap. Stays in the pocket, throws up the middle. Caught at the 40. George Kittle for a first down. Just under 8.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Two Vikings on that stop, on that tackle. But the 49ers moved the chains. 5 catches tonight for Kittle, 78 receiving yards, 15.6 average. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey, off left tackle. Gets out of bounds, close to the first down marker. Clock continues to move at 7:50 and counting. Christian McCaffrey played all 44 snaps tonight. Has played all 44 snaps tonight.
Yeah.
He found a hole off left tackle and then he was touched before he got out of bounds, so he was ruled down by contact, 1 yard short, 2nd and 1. Here's another handoff, and I believe the Vikings stopped him 1 yard short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1. 7:11 left to play, fourth quarter. 49ers go no huddle. Here's a sneak. And I think the Vikings stopped him. 6:50 left to play, fourth quarter. 4th and 1. 49ers are not even calling for a measurement.
All snaps. Wow.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
Yep. Ed, you must have done something right with your son.
Yep, 49ers are going to go for it.
I think you have to.
6:23 left to play and counting, fourth quarter. Purdy in the I formation, and he's going to dive for it and get 2 yards out of this one. That's a first down. He saw a hole and thought fast.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were 2 holes open. 2 openings, and Purdy took advantage. He didn't just get the 50, but he got the 49 in Vikings territory.
Aha. Okay.
First and 10, 49ers at the Vikings 49. Purdy throws intercepted at the 30.
Oh,
5:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the Vikings will take over. I think the 49ers still have all three of their timeouts left.
mm-hmm.
Here's a handoff. 2nd and 13. 49ers have 2 timeouts left, actually. Getting down to 5 minutes left, fourth quarter.
That was weird.
Yeah,
Oh.
Purdy overthrew his receiver.
Yeah. And the Vikings fans are going nuts. And so are the
Yep.
Vikings.
Pass deep downfield. There's a flag on the play. Pass overthrown, incomplete. Ward in coverage. He may get nailed for either probably holding. No, illegal contact on Charvarius Ward. Yeah, Addison was the intended receiver. Ward bumped in it. Ward bumped him off.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Off the route. So the Vikings get a fresh set of downs as a result. Cousins in the eye. He's being chased out there. Still throws. Caught at the 40 and tackled immediately with forward progress at the inside the 40, but they'll give him the 40. 2 yards short, 2nd and 2. The Vikings need their own 42 to get the first down. Cousins in the eye, get a hand off. Off left tackle, first down to the 43, maybe the 44. Akers, the ball carrier. And the Vikings move the chains yet again. .71 rushing yards tonight by the Vikings, 4.2 yards per rush. Under 3.5 to play fourth quarter. Vikings are moving the ball down the field slowly but surely, using up some clock.
I could seal it.
Yeah, they're trying to seal it with time. Cousins in the eye. Play action, pump fakes, throws, caught at the 45. 1.5 yard gain by TJ Hawkinson, and a 49er is down and not getting up. Warner, number 54, the 49ers is down, and the 49ers have to burn their second charge timeout. 3:03 left, fourth quarter. Vikings 22, 49ers 17. The Lions need the 49ers to win for Lions home field bid in the playoffs. They sure do. Oh, the Vikings. I mean, yeah, the Vikings. Yeah, that's true. Yep. So Monday Night Football heads to commercial break. So does the games. Game 7 of the ALCS has just returned from its commercial break.
Yes.
Thanks to the sports show for tuning in on YouTube at DT2 Phillips. Check out my other show, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, on YouTube at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Subscribe and spread the word. Turn on all notifications on the bell icon, by the way. 11-3 Rangers.
Yeah.
Michael Brantley leads off of the bottom half of the 8th inning for the Astros. 1-0 from Chapman to Brantley. Popped up foul and out of play at 98. Forcing fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adolis Garcia, 20 RBIs in a postseason. Jeez, Adolis Garcia is a home run hitting beast, especially.
Yeah, he's really doing some damage.
Yep. 99-mile-an-hour fastball low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Michael Brantley from Chapman.
Yes.
The 2-1. Strike 2.
Good.
Curveball. Right-handed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swinging a line drive caught, or a 1-hopper by Nathan Lowe. He'll put the play on assisted at the bag at first. 1 up, 1 down. Checking on the Fred Warner, the linebacker for the 49ers, is standing on the sideline, wincing a little bit, but I think he's okay.
Yeah.
2nd and 9, 49ers rush 4. Cousins gets the snap, throws, under duress, caught at least the 50. Now bring up 3rd down. The 49ers will decide not to call their final timeout. They have 1 timeout left, plus the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 3 coming up. Cousins is 8 for 11, 169 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 7 first downs. Cousins in the shotgun, snap, under duress, gets away from traffic, throws, caught inside the 40 for a first down, but there's a flag on the play. This might be on the 49ers, though.
Yep.
2:19 left, 4th quarter. Yep, it's holding on the 49ers defense. Penalty decline, 1st down Vikings.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Yeah, Adolis Garcia hit yet another home run in the top of the 8th to make it 11-3. Wowzers.
Grand slam last night. Now this. He's really doing it.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
First and 10. Pitch to Akers. And around left at the 40. 2:13 left to play. 2nd down. Clock is stopped. Did the 49ers call a timeout? Hold on. They have one. They still have 1 left. Oh, 49ers just called their last timeout. 2nd and 14. The 49ers are out of timeouts.
You hit him, you dummy. Oh, boy.
Man on first for McCormick. 0-2, he hit him. Chapman threw 104, and that's got to sting McCormick really, really bad physically.
Yeah.
and the right quadricep. Oh my goodness, that has to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Just adding insult to injury for the Houston Astros,
Yes.
trailing 11-3. But that puts runners on first and second and one out.
Yeah, not a good move.
Back to Monday Night Football, and it looks like the Vikings get yet another first down. Bynum. Celebrating near the goal line. And the Viking and Monday Night Football has shifted to commercial break.
Okay.
Jeremy Pena is up next. 1-0 on it. 1 for 3 with a single in the fourth. That's it. Fastball, 100 miles an hour on the outside corner for strike one. Chapman checks the runners on the stretch. Slow leg kick, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a split finger. Pena is now down the count 1-2. Jose Leclerc warming up in the Rangers bullpen. He'll try to close it out later on the ninth inning. How much time left for the football game? The 49ers and Vikings are in the already in the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they're under 2 minutes. Dakota Granite was asking exactly 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Thank you for asking, Dakota. Exactly 2 minutes left. Vikings have it 3rd and 10, actually. Yep, still 3rd and 10. Yeah, they're still 3rd and 10. Vikings pretty much have it in the bag. They do, yes.
Yes.
Like the sports show said on YouTube, the Lions needed the Vikings to win for the Lions to give the Lions a bid for home field advantage in the playoffs.
Right.
Here's the handoff to Agers. Finds a hole. Gets to about the 32. That's going to bring up 4th down. Decision time here. Kirk Cousins is going to jog off the field with 1:40 winding down, 1:39 left. 4th quarter. Going to bring up 4th and 6. They're going to send Joseph to try to make it an 8-point game with a field goal. Are the Vikings very good this year? Or the 49ers falling apart? The Vikings are 2-4, Dakota, by the way. The 49ers are 5-1. Just somehow the Vikings are showing some fight while the 49ers are taking the Vikings for granted. So, another field goal attempt for Joseph. He nailed his last one from I believe like 54 yards or so. This is a 50-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right, so the 49ers actually have field position and life.
A chance to win.
Yeah. With 1:11 left to play. So this game is not over yet.
No.
Had
Well-
Joseph hit it anyway, it would have been an 8-point game. The 49ers still would have had a chance to tie it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Exactly.
So the game would not have been over yet anyway.
Now it gets interesting.
So Brock Purdy's going to stand the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Empty backfield. Purdy the snap. Drops back. Stays in the pocket. Throws bad away. Downfield. Incomplete by the secondary. And that's the type of secondary defense I'd like to see from the Lions, by the way.
Yes.
Yep, so the 49ers are near midfield. They are on their own. Yeah, they're near midfield. They have good field position, Dakota. Second and 10 at the 40. Purdy throws, caught at the 49. A yard short, pushed back. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Niners go no huddle. 2 left, 1 right, 1 set back. Purdy's going to drop back to throw again. Does. Caught. Inside the 45 to the 40. First down. 37 seconds left. 49ers are out of timeouts. Purdy in the pistol takes the snap and spikes the football with 34 seconds left. The 49ers need a touchdown to take the lead. They're down 5, 22-17. A field goal does not tie it. Only makes it a 2-point game. Purdy in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Scrambles, now throws, intercepted. Another interception, and the Vikings have now sealed it with 25 seconds left. So the Vikings with a big win, and now both teams are going at it. Both teams are brawling a little bit. I don't think any of these I don't think that's going to matter.
Nah.
Because the Vikings take over with 25 seconds left. Yes, now it's over. No way Purdy is falling apart. Well, he just did. He threw another interception, Dakota. So the Vikings will take just 1 knee, and that'll be all she wrote for Monday Night Football. So, taking a look at that interception one more time, it's Bynum again.
Yeah.
Bynum this time making a pick. And there's the knee, and time runs out. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Dakota Grennan says go Browns. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
So the Vikings win 22-17. They hang on. Top 9, 1 out. Tavares at bat. Rangers lead the Astros 11-3. Thanks, guys. The stream looks nice, and you're very good at commentating. Thanks very much, Dakota. Have a good week. Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, we're gonna keep bringing you live coverage. Just to keep this thing keep this show very entertaining.
Yes.
As entertaining as possible. So, tomorrow is episode 103. We'll have live coverage of Game 7 of the NLCS at 10:30.
All the marbles.
Oh, yes. The 0-2 to Tavares. Up. Ground ball up the middle, but fielded perfectly by the shortstop. And there are two outs. See, I've done play-by-play commentary for football for almost a decade now.
Yeah.
On the radio, on a local radio station.
Yeah. As long as I've been doing podcasting.
Yep. Marcus Semien 0
Yes.
for 4. Line drive to left field for a single, a one-hop single. To Michael Brantley. Stanek on the mound pitching for the Astros. Don't forget, everyone, that November 4th and 5th, I will call 2 Kalkaska Battlers semi-pro ice hockey games
Wow.
in the Coliseum in Kalkaska. Streaming online, kalkaskabattlers.com, and on YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, I think YouTube and just YouTube and Facebook.
Right.
Corey
my.
Seager up at the dish, 2-0 the count. There's a long drive to the warning track in right field, but the catch is made by Tucker, and we head to the bottom of the ninth. 11-3 Rangers. Power Rangers, that is.
Yes.
So, for now, continue your true sports report, please.
Okay, final stats on the Monday night game as the Vikings beat the 49ers 22-17. Cousins had 378 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. McCaffrey had 45 rushing yards on 15 carries and 1 touchdown. And Addison had 124 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. And that takes care of that. Now for tomorrow's hockey schedule, and it's a long one as every team is playing. And the schedule goes like this. Oh boy. All right, starting at 6 p.m., the Maple Leafs take on the Capitals. 6:30, the Ducks will take on the Blue Jackets. 6:45, the Sabres will take on the Senators. 7 o'clock, the Hurricanes take on the Lightning. 7:15, the Devils take on the Canadiens. 7:30, the Stars take on the Penguins. 7:45, the Sharks take on the Panthers. All 15 minutes within each other. Okay. 8 o'clock, the Avalanche take on the Islanders. 8:15, the Kraken take on your Red Wings. 8:30, the Bruins take on the Blackhawks. 8:45, the Bruins Blues take on the Jets. 9 o'clock, the Oilers take on the Wild. 9:15, the Canucks take on the Predators. 9:45, the Rangers take on the Flames. 10:30, the Coyotes take on the Kings. And 11 o'clock, the Flyers take on the Golden Knights. 11 o'clock. Wow. That's late for us birds up here on the East Coast. Yeah. All right, so I'll start with some articles here. Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Nick Bolton will have surgery on his dislocated wrist. Source to ESPN today. Bolton is expected to miss 6 weeks, according to sources. The surgery is expected to be performed tomorrow in Los Angeles. He is 6th on the Chiefs this season with 28 tackles. He missed 3 games this season with an ankle injury. The Chiefs are likely to replace him with Drew Tranquil, who filled in for Bolton during his absence with the injury. Tranquil leads the Chiefs with 27 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. He's injured. He injured his wrist. It went for the Chargers on a tackle by wide receiver Keenan Allen, and was selected second round of the 2021 draft, and leads the team in tackles in the past 2 seasons. Quickly, McCaffrey, he played against the Vikings tonight. He was still as questionable with an oblique injury they suffered a few weeks ago and lost to the Browns. He was at practice on Saturday after missing 2 previous workouts. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll do the rest later.
Jose Altuve swings and drives one off the base of the railing in left field down the line fair for a home run. He's now 2 for 5 to lead off at the bottom half of the ninth inning for the Astros. It's 11-4 Rangers. 363 feet, 105 mile an hour exit velocity.
Altuve.
Yeah, he's got 27 home runs, the second most in postseason history. 2 behind Manny Ramirez. Strike called to I think Alex Bregman. Yeah, Alex Bregman, 2 for 4.
Yeah.
Slider outside and low, 1-1. The Rangers need 3 outs. They're up 7, 11-4, to punch their ticket to the World Series and thus clinch the American League pennant. Another slider low and outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Oh man, a hair low and outs. It looked like it was very close on the outside corner, but it was a hair low. 3-1. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4. So still nobody out. Bregman draws a walk after Altuve led the half inning, the bottom half of the ninth inning with a solo bomb. Yordan Alvarez is up next. 6 consecutive multi-hit games, a single-season postseason record. First pitch fouled away, third base side, 0-1. Alvarez is 3 for 3.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the Astros are still an offensive threat, win or lose.
Exactly.
The 0-1 swung on and fouled off the mesh, 0-2. So Leclerc has a chance to put Alvarez away here. The 0-2 swung on and fouled over the mesh into the seats.
Yeah.
Still 0-2. Bregman waits on first. The 0-2 swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 out. It was a slider, rather. But there's 1 out nonetheless. Big strikeout by Leclerc. 3 for 4 in save opportunities this postseason. Here's Jose Abreu, who's 1 for 4. That's it. Abreu takes strike 1. 0-1. Adolis Garcia has the most RBIs in a single postseason series, 14. The 0-1 swing and a miss by Abreu on a slider low and outside, 0-2 the count. 14 RBIs in the ALCS for Adolis Garcia, Lewis.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
The 0-2, swinging a line drive the other way to right field for a single, and Bregman will stop at second. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
Double play be nice.
Yeah, to close out the entire ALCS,
That's what I'm
especially.
waiting for.
There's one out. Michael Brantley is up next. He's 0 for 4. He grounded into a double play. He lined out and 2 groundouts. He's 2 for 16 this ALCS, an RBI, just 1 RBI. That's it. 0 home runs. Strike one. That was a called strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 outside, ball 1, 1-1. Rangers just need 2 outs here.
Yeah.
The 1-1 swinging a foul, a 1-2. Leclerc has thrown 16 pitches thus far.
In the dirt. Mm.
Leclerc goes to the stretch. Does not check the runners. The 1-2 in the dirt, like you said. 2-2. You're like 7 seconds ahead of me.
You know, that's interesting. I'm ahead of you on this, but behind on the stream here on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of odd.
Well, it's, yeah, because because online streaming is always behind.
By about 2 minutes.
Well, I'd say just like almost 1 minute. 2-2 fouled away.
Oh.
Brantley waits on the 2-2 from Leclerc. Here it comes. Outside, 3-2.
Curve the ball, you dummy.
Kyle Tucker, who's 1 for 4, is waiting on deck. The 3-2 popped up. Left side of the infield. Corey Seager camps under it at short, makes the catch. 2 out.
Off to go.
I'll leave it all up to Kyle Tucker, the Astros' last hope. 4 for 25 in the ALCS. 1 for 4 tonight with a single in the 8th inning previously. Don't forget, Lewis and I are back here for episode 103, live coverage of the NLCS Game 7 Phillies and Diamondbacks. It's at Citizens Bank Park, seen on TBS.
Yeah, don't choke.
First pitch, fouled off left side, 0-1. Rangers are 2 strikes away from clinching the American League pennant and heading to the World Series.
I hear you, Gerald.
The 0-1. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. There's Jose Altuve. He can only watch as of right now. The 1-1 check swing. Did he go through? Yes, he did. 1-2. Brace yourselves, folks. The Rangers are 1 strike away.
That?
Don't. And here's the 1-2. Wait for it. Swinging a ground ball to second. Throw to first, and that's it. The Rangers are ahead of the World Series. They clinch the American League pennant.
Yes!
Final score, Rangers 11, Astros 4 in Game 7 of the ALCS. And the Rangers celebrate on. They advance to the World Series. The third pennant in franchise history, the first since 2011. Remember when they had that series World Series one against the Cardinals? It was a fly
Yeah,
ball to deep right, but the right fielder dropped the ball at the wall, giving the Cardinals life, and the Cardinals came back
yeah,
to win the World Series in seven. That was in Game Six.
yeah. They had a chance to win it twice, but then they lost the lead twice in the ninth
Yeah,
and 10th, and then David Freese in the 11th. Ugh.
the Rangers made the first appearance World Series their first World Series appearance in 2010, but got swept by the San Francisco Giants,
Yeah,
who were way too good. Bruce Bochy, um, who's the Rangers manager, managed the Giants that year. So Montgomery the win, Javier the loss, who only lasted a third of an inning, gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Javier, man,
yeah.
uh, he, he has a 2-1 postseason record. Don't get me wrong, but man, in my opinion, he sucks.
Yeah.
So the Rangers will await the winner of tomorrow's Game 7 in the NLCS between the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. So, Lewis, it's all yours from here.
Okay, and congratulations, Texas Rangers. All right.
There'll be a new AL champion
Yeah. So
and
let's
a
see if
new
I
World
can.
Series champion, too.
Yes. So let's just see if I have any final stats in this game here. Okay, well, the final scores. Okay, Montgomery got the win, Javier got the loss, and they don't tell you who's got the save. Okay, gonna play it that way, huh? All right, so on to the rest of the day's news. Now we got a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so here we go. The Greek Freak, that's Giannis, signed a 3-year deal worth $186 million contract, I should say, as told by his agent Alex uh, Sarteris told ESPN today. The deal includes a player option in the 2027-28 season, commits the two-time MVP to a franchise for the duration of Damian Lillard's contract, and ends possibly of him entering free agency in 2025. The extension, which was announced on social media, is one more commitment to the franchise that drafted him 2018 out of Greece, and of course was the best player of the Greece team. He was drafted 15th overall and turned into one of the most prominent players in the history of the league. Very prominent indeed. Warriors forward Draymond Green, I should say, will not be playing in the season over tomorrow against the Warriors. Green is recovering from a left lateral ankle sprain that he suffered in a pickup game just 3 days before training camp. Well, that was your stupidity. He began with light work about a week ago, started 3-on-3 on Friday and 5-on-5 yesterday. Green participated in practice and controlled the scrimmage today, but has not been cleared yet to play. He is doing well, but we don't feel that it'd be wise for him to throw him out there without much scrimmage. The Warriors' second game is against the Sacramento Kings on Friday. Maybe he'll be ready for that. This is just the second time in his career that he'll miss opening night. The last time was the 2020-2021 season opener with right foot soreness. Indiana Pacers forward/guard Aaron Nesmith has agreed to a 3-year extension worth $33 million. His agent Mike Lindemann of XL Sports Management told ESPN. Nesmith is the 10th player in the 2020 draft class to agree to a rookie scale contract. Gets his extension ahead of today's deadline deal. Last season, he averaged 10.1 points per game and started in 60 games for the Pacers after arriving in a trade from the Boston Celtics, who I can't stand. He shot 40% from three-point range from February to the end of the season. Naismith was selected 14th overall out of Vanderbilt and joins Tyrese Halliburton on the Pacers in agreeing to a rookie scale extensions this offseason. Okay. Seattle Kraken forward Andre uh, Overkowski is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks after suffering an injury in Saturday's loss to the New York Rangers. Sorry. The Kraken announced today that Burakovsky underwent an unspecified procedure in his upper body. Early into the second period, in Saturday's loss, Burakovsky was hit by Rangers captain Jacob Trouba and crashed into the boards, shoulder first. He got up and reached for his right collarbone and left the ice and did not return to the game. Trouba did receive a penalty for a roughing call. Burakovsky was finally declared healthy after sitting a majority of last season with a groin injury and was limited to 49 games. Well, I shouldn't say a majority, but a good portion of the season, and missed the Kraken's run to the playoffs. So far, he has 2 points in the first 5 games of the season. This is his second season with the Kraken after he signed a 5-year, $27.5 million deal during the summer of 2022. The deal came up just after winning the Stanley Cup for the Avalanche, which they won, and he also won a Stanley Cup with the Capitals in 2018. Sixers guard James Harden, who missed the final preseason game after missing multiple practices, remains away from the team as they prepared for today's practice. Towards ESPN, it is increasingly unclear if Harden will be available for the opener on Thursday when the Sixers face the Bucks. Harden, who has sought a trade since he picked up his $35.6 million option for the season, did not practice on either Wednesday or Thursday for that matter. Before being ruled out for Friday's preseason game versus the Hawks, the Sixers said that Harden was absent due to personal reasons. I wonder. Yeah. Wizards forward Denny Avdija agreed to a 4-year, $55 million deal, his agents told ESPN. Avdija landed his rookie scouting contract ahead of today's deadline for members of the 2020 draft class. He was selected 9th in that draft class and developed into a starting forward and is expected to take on a larger two-way role with the Wizards as the year goes on. He averaged 9.2 rebounds per game, points per game, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.8 assists, and just under 1.0 steals per game. Okay, if you want exact numbers, 0.9. And played in 76 games last season. He started in 40 games last season after having 40 games in his last 2 seasons combined. He had 11 games last season where he had a double-double. And he is just one of 5 players to have appeared in all 82 games last season. Oilers star Connor McDavid is expected to miss 1 to 2 weeks after he suffered an upper body injury. The Oilers made the announcement earlier today. McDavid, the defending Hart Trophy winner, suffered the injury as the Oilers lost to the Jets in overtime on Saturday. He took his final shift in the third period and was seen searching for his left for a rush. He stayed on the bench during the overtime period. Head coach Jay Woodcroft said maybe just muscular, nothing major. The injury puts McDavid at risk of missing next week's Heritage Classic against the Calgary Flames. That is an outdoor game, by the way. Last season, McDavid had a career year where he led the league with 64 goals and 89 assists in 153 points and played in all 82 games. All 82 games. You don't see a lot of that these days.
In Major League Baseball?
No, in the NHL.
Oh, all 82 games. Wow.
Yeah, yes.
Must be an Iron Man.
Yeah, because you don't see a lot of that. So anyway, while McCaffrey was playing today, Mac was looking to tie a 60-year record for consecutive games with a touchdown. That includes regular season and playoffs to 17 games, which would tie him with former Baltimore Colts player Lenny Moore. That's Brian McCaffrey. Astros pitcher Brian Abreu appealed a 2-game suspension after being hit by a pitch Rangers outfielder Aldos Garcia that sparked the bench clearing and a near brawl in the late stages of Game 5 in the ALCS on Friday night. Abreu, the primary setup man, pitched an inning in relief, allowing 1 run on 2 hits in a 9-2 loss last night in Game 7 and then because Game 7 was tonight. It could be a huge blow. I thought of using him for 2 innings today. Had the decision been made, Astros manager Dusty Baker said last night, but you have to just hate the fine and suspension to go past tomorrow. Then I would not have Abreu tomorrow to go past 2 innings. The current CBA states that the hearings that involve a suspension during the playoffs must be heard within 48 hours of a player deciding to appeal. A source told ESPN that the hearing was scheduled for today. I don't know if that. I think that went within. Can't really say for sure. MLB has noted the release that all 6 major league umpires deemed that Abreu's pitch to be intentional, adding to a league that took into account the dangerous nature of the pitch and potential nature safety of the pitch in dueling out the suspension. The announcement came made by MLB Senior Vice President of On-Field Operations Michael Hill on Saturday, assessing that Abreu was suspended for intentionally throwing at Garcia, a notion that several members of the Astros denied in their comeback win and Fry's come from behind win.
Yeah, in Game 5, man.
Yep.
That's pretty stupid.
Yep. Could be the idiot of the week. Maybe.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Well, for my show anyway. After a dramatic win over USC on Saturday, Utah head coach Kyle Whittingham announced the starting quarterback Cam Rising, who has not played this season, will be shut down for the remainder of the year. Okay, that makes sense. Rising, who led Utah to back-to-back Pac-12 titles, injured his knee in last season's Rose Bowl and needed to undergo surgery to repair a torn meniscus, an MPFL, an MCL, and a torn ACL. Oh boy. I really was not expected to do this, but I want everyone to know that I just not tore my ACL, Rising told ESPN Radio. It was major surgery that's not easy to come back from. Both Rising and Utah expressed optimism on return to play this season despite a long recovery ahead. But while Whittingham said after the Ute season opener that Rising was cleared to practice at last season's Pac-12 championship, he does not even appear close to returning. With Rising on the sideline, the Utes relied heavily on Bryson Barnes and Nate Johnson, who was a freshman, to take snaps at center. Utah is 6-1 so far this year. Barnes is a junior, threw for 235 yards and 3 touchdowns against USC's defense while rushing for 57 yards and a touchdown. Barnes clinched the game for Utah by scrambling a 23-yard gain late in the 4th quarter that allowed kicker Cole Backer to kick a 38-yard field goal for the victory. Good game.
I missed it. What was that?
That was from the USC game. That was a college game that was between Utah and USC on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the score, by the way?
39-38.
Oh wow, that's tight. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Game of the week.
No sarcasm there.
No. Okay. Arkansas fires offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Dan Enos yesterday, announced by the school. Arkansas is now 2-6 in the season and winless in the SEC after Saturday's loss to Mississippi State, and now has 6 straight games under head coach Sam Pittman. Okay, I don't think he's got to last too much longer. Wide receivers coach and former Ohio State coach Kenny Guton will assume the play calling duties for Arkansas for the remainder of the year. Enos was hired in January and had a spiraling offense that only averaged 2.9 yards on offense in Saturday's 7-3 loss. 7-3. What is this? Baseball? Get out of here. That was Arkansas's second worst performance since November 2018, when the Razorbacks averaged only 2.92 yards per game in a loss to Missouri. Arkansas is ranked 118th in yards per game and 114th yards in rushing offense. It's no wonder they have one in the conference. Oof. This was his second stint for years as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Still, that's bad. And finally, Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts played the second half in last night's win over the Dolphins with a brace on his left leg. He did not provide much detail during the postgame, but appears to be a knee injury. I felt good, said Hurts, although when asked if something that will affect him from moving forward, Hurts said, "Gee, I hope not." Hurts rushed 11 times in last night's win, including 3 kneel downs for 21 yards and a touchdown, while throwing for 279 yards and 2 touchdowns and an interception. He rushed for 3 times in the second half. He appeared to be grimacing as he jogged off the field after the game. His teammates indicated he played through the pain. Well, sometimes that's just what players do. I mean, that's why they're, football players are very tough. They got to be. I didn't want to put this business out here, but he is a tough individual player, said wide receiver A.J. Brown. Hurts was late coming out of the tunnel in the second half, and backup Marcus Mariota was warming up on the sideline in his absence. That created some confusion about who would be under center when the offense took the field. However, head coach Nick Sirianni said he had no doubt that Hurts would continue to play. He played the rest of the game at a high level, said Sirianni. I thought he played outstanding. He is really a competitor. There is no one else I would rather have as our quarterback. He played his you-know-what off tonight. Hurts did throw a pick 6 in the game, though, and giving him 10 turnovers on the season, second in the league only to Desmond Ridder of the Dirty Birds, a.k.a. the Atlanta Falcons. Hurts has now thrown an interception in the last 3 straight games. However, he continues to generate points, and the Eagles continue to win as they are now 6-1 on the year and lead the NFC East. Ugh. Just rotten luck. Okay,
the Eagles are really good.
Yeah, I know. But they're in the same division as my Dallas Cowboys, so you can understand my displeasure. Okay.
The Eagles are a better team than the Cowboys.
Yeah, this year they are, unfortunately.
Yeah, no luck. Yeah, no luck involved there.
I know. Okay, so I think that wraps up my notes, so I'll just turn back over to you.
All right. Episode 102 is in the can. Episode 103 tomorrow night at 10:30. Game 7, the NF and the NLCS, Diamondbacks and Phillies. Tune in. Until then, for Louis Tenor, I'm Taylor Phillips. Stay true, everyone, and remember, believe it or not, it's true sports. Ta-ta.
Good night, everybody.